Why is it hard to see 3D mountains on geography maps? Have you ever looked at a map and wondered why those majestic mountains seem flat? It is a common question, and today we will uncover the reasons behind this. Mountains are three-dimensional landforms with height, width, and depth. However, traditional geography maps are usually flat, two-dimensional surfaces. This makes it challenging to show the full three-dimensional shape of mountains on these maps. One reason is that most maps are drawn on flat paper or screens. They can clearly show length and width, but they cannot physically rise or fall. This means that the height or elevation of mountains must be represented in other ways. Cartographers, or map makers, use contour lines to show elevation on flat maps. These lines connect points of equal elevation. While contour lines provide clues about mountain height and shape, they requiring interpretation. They do not directly show the mountain's form in 3 dimensions. Some maps use color gradients or shading to suggest elevation changes. However, these techniques still relying on two-dimensional visuals. This can make it hard for students to visualize the actual three-dimensional shapes of mountains. Another factor is the scale and detail limits of maps. Maps often cover large areas, which means mountains may appear small or simplified. This reduces the ability to see detailed three-dimensional features like peaks and valleys. Additionally, there are projection challenges. Earth is a sphere, and flattening it onto a map involves distortions. These distortions can affect how mountains are represented, sometimes making them look less prominent than they really are. To make geography more engaging and accessible for K-12 students, interactive tools can help. Three-dimensional digital maps or models allow students to rotate, zoom, and explore mountains from different angles. This makes the three-dimensional shape easier to understand. For example, digital elevation models and three-dimensional terrain maps use computer graphics to show realistic mountain shapes. This helps students connect flat map concepts with real-world landforms. Hands-on activities can also support learning. Building physical mountain models or using virtual globe software can turn abstract map symbols into concrete experiences. This approach helps students grasp how mountains rise above the surrounding land and why maps use special techniques to representing them on flat surfaces. Understanding why it is hard to see three-dimensional mountains on geography maps can spark curiosity. With the right tools and activities, students can appreciate the beauty and complexity of Earth's landforms.